Protein bar. Boob. Which one is this? Old camera. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Hello, everyone. Welcome. What do I think the S rank reward will be for Boss Rush? You think it'll be Overworld Supersonic? Maybe. That sounds like it could be interesting, because I'm thinking about the logistics of it, right? And it's like, would that work? I guess so. I don't know exactly how it might work, because I feel like if you have that, it just kind of makes the game broken, which, I mean, at that point, I don't... Maybe? Yo, what's up? Birthday stream, indeed. Spread the check sheet. Hello, hello, hello. It's okay, Max, no worries. Hopefully you've still been catching the VODs afterwards. How crazy have the comics gotten by now? Like a 4. I don't know, like a 4? Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you. You're getting a puppy today. Nice. You S-ranked every level. Why wouldn't it be broken? I don't know. I still want it to be fun. I mean, that's true. That's true. You're right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing alright. I'm doing good today. Still waiting for the check the spreadsheet merch. Me too. I still have to make that at some point. I really want to. I really, really want to make it. I just don't have the time with everything else going on. A game adding comic designs to the game as a bonus? What comic designs? What do you mean? Hello, Raiko. How you doing? How old am I today? I am 27 years old today. M. Hi, Chari. Hope you have. I sure do, M. Thank you. Thank you for 4 months. Thank you, Aura. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for your support throughout the years. Today, old. Yes, I am. I very much appreciate it. I feel very fortunate to, you know, be able to do this with you all and have a good time with you guys every day. You guys know me, or at least to a degree, you know me. That like even when I'm not feeling great, streams are always kind of a pick me up. And you know, sometimes stopping stream sucks for me emotionally. But honestly, I feel like cutting back on the stream time and just having it be 2 hours has helped a lot with that. Because usually when it's 4 hours, it's just like, wow, that was like a significant part of my day, and now it's over, and now I'm sad. But like, I've been enjoying reading these comics with you guys. Enjoyed the marathon. Enjoyed getting to know some of you. Enjoyed doing what I do video wise. I know I haven't been doing a lot of that recently, just because I've been streaming more and I've had more, you know, duties as an adult, as you know, homeowner, as a partner. But I feel good, and I think that that's the main takeaway. That's what keeps me going is figuring out if things are going to be good, and if not, how I'm going to get out of that. And I don't know. I really thought Xena was here today. Yeah. Thank you, Mumkey. I appreciate that. Am I going to stream Sonic fan games in the future like GT or 06? Yes. I would like to at some point. That'd be cool. Thank you, Dantaken. I appreciate that. What do I think the Fleetway version of Sonic would be like if he was in the Sonic Frontiers universe and met Sage? He'd be a humongous dick about it, I think. Not like Sonic who's like, hold on, let her cook, Knuckles. Let's see what she has to say. I don't think she's a bad person. Fleetway Sonic would just be like, man, fuck these kids, bro. Just beat the shit out of Sage. What's my favorite story so far of the comics? It's tough to say. It's tough to say what my favorite story of these has been so far. Especially with Archie. I don't feel like Archie has really given me anything that I love yet. I feel like it's still definitely trying to like find its footing. Have I played Smash Brothers Crusade before? Yes, we played it on Minus World, I think twice? Once or twice, I can't remember. And it was because one of the devs actually approached me for some reason to see if I would play it or if we would play it on Minus World. And actually, if you download the latest update, I believe my name is in the credits. Kiddo's been moving this morning. Good. I'm glad that she's doing well. Streaming makes me feel good until the PTSD of Free Riders kicks in. Honestly, though, like, if not for those streams, I don't think I would actually have beaten Free Riders. Like, I had no drive to... I mean, the only drive I would have had to play that game on my own is so that I could have footage of it. But I think that the marathon really exacerbated it. I'm like, I need to do this. This is something that, I need to prove myself. Thank you, Spammy. Thank you. This summer, Sonic gets to chill and way, way past cool. Because it's winter this summer. I'm getting closer to the end of the first big arc of the comic. It ends after the Tails miniseries. Okay. What are my opinions on Sonic before and after the sequel? There are lesser-known predecessors, Sonic, Chrono Adventure. Never played them. I've heard about after the sequel, I think. But I've never played them, so I don't have an opinion. Did I watch the video you linked me? I did not. I do not know which video you are talking. Oh, you said you sent one in like a comment, didn't you? Or something like that? Wasn't there an entire episode of Phineas and Ferb about winter happening in summer? Yes, Swinter. Which is the fucking dumbest I love that show, but that was definitely a choice. I mean, what else would you call it? Wummer? Like, what the fuck? What do you call a combination winter summer? Wimmer? No. It's Swinter. Yeah. S' winter. They made fall too. Did they really? That's funny. Auting. Oh gosh. Hello, Lucas. Have they shown any concept art for Frontiers on anything? Would be interesting to see some. I believe so. I have the vinyl for Frontiers, and I think there's some concept art of the Starfall Islands on that, I think. I can't remember. Videos in the latest community post. Okay. I will probably check it out later today. Okay. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. I just needed to eat something and hang out with you guys a little bit before we got into it. But Now let's get into it. Snively's eye is weird. I don't know if you guys have noticed Snively's eye. Um, it's rather misplaced, I think. Ow. Oh, random headache. Jesus. Okay. His eye is falling. Hello, Plog.
Sonic the Hedgehog is helping us to beat the heat by creating a cooling jet spray.
By using water? Oh, yeah, I guess that's what a jet spray would be.
With hydrosonic speed, I can race on the water surface as long as I follow one simple rule. Never stop running.
What? Oh, yeah, okay.
A family of ducks. Like I was saying, as long as I follow one simple rule, don't stop. Great idea, Sonic. We'll join you. Not me. I suddenly feel a chill.
Yeah, why would they need that? Why wouldn't they just go inside the river? I mean, I guess that's fun, but if it's a hot day, just go inside.
Hey, how did that snow cloud appear so suddenly?
This just isn't natural. Nicole, what is the source of this storm?
Wait, what would happen, theoretically? What is the source of the storm? Oh. Did I deactivate? I probably deactivated the text-to-speech. My bad. It just said storms are a result of clouds or whatever.
The storm source is an artificial environmental modulator. Robotnik! Fear not, princess! It is the middle of summer, so this may only be the brief summer shower.
Dude, living in the East Coast be like... Do they have AC? I doubt it. I doubt they do. I can't believe they made Siri as a knockoff to Nicole.
Oh, the brief summer blizzard! I want a Girl Scout cookie, thin mint blizzard, please.
While on a hill outside Robotropolis.
It's working, Dr. Robotnik. The temperature has fallen to below zero, with the wind chill factor, of course.
How perfectly excellent, Snively. That 2-week course in meteorology I took a night off school is finally paying off.
Oh, at night school. Wait, what? I mean, wouldn't meteorology teach you how to predict the weather, not cause it?
My weather annihilator will make everything of this part of Mobius so very, very cold. We will then use the infrared detector to find anything with even the slightest hint of body heat.
Especially that cursed blue blighter, Sonic.
I can hardly wait another second, Snively. Get out our little sled.
Soon?
The storm has made it impossible to find our way back to Knothole.
We've got to find shelter soon, or we'll all freeze to death. The princess is right! Already Sonic is turning blue! Antoine, you dweeb, I am blue! Oops, I'm forgetting that. My brain must be getting the frostbite! Nicole, please tell us where the nearest cave is.
Dude, okay, something else that's kind of bothering me about how in advance must some of these comics have been made? Because one would assume that they're made, like, month to month, right? So, like, did the other artist just not get the memo that Sally has a blue jacket now? Or was it like, no, my version of Sally doesn't have a fucking blue jacket because so help me, goddammit, I want to see her naked. It's just like, oh, okay. I mean, it's just a blue jacket. It's not that hard to add. Yo, what's up, Emmy, with the 2? Thank you so much. Otanjobi omodeto Charles. Otanjobi omedeto Charles. I know the last one's Charles. I don't know what the others are. Can I give Robotnik a snake voice? What do you mean? Like parcel tongue or like solid snake? Check the writer real quick. Hold on. It might be the Cesare because Pender's always... I've noticed that Pender's always has Sally with her jacket on. Oh, it doesn't say. What the fuck? It doesn't say who the writer for this one is. That's weird. It always says who the writer is.
The nearest cave is 1.0019 kilometers southwest.
1.0019 kilometers. That's honestly pretty close. Like, not that far.
Poor Nicole. Her circuits must be frozen.
I mean, it's a bit of a walk, but it's not, like, super far. Like, I don't think Rotor could make it. Rotor might die, but everyone else should be fine. You were saying what that dono meant. Oh, does that say happy birthday? Oh, thank you. Isn't it the artist that decides whether she has a jacket? So the reason I say that, the reason I make the distinction between Penders and other writers is because it's just something I've noticed, and I think that maybe like certain writers communicate with certain artists more, and they're like, yes, I'm going to draw it this way. Because ultimately, it is the writer, or it is the artist who determines that, but I also feel like maybe everyone just did their own shit separately and then sent it to Archie. Like, they didn't really cross-reference their own work, which is still weird. Like, you would think... I don't know why, like, whoever the artist for this would be just refused to add a jacket. I don't know. Rotor is the one animal here best suited for winter. You know what? That's a good point. So, yeah, Rotor would make it. They would all make it. It's 1 kilometer isn't super far away. Okay, so it is the Cesare. Weird.
Poor Nicole. Her circuits must be frozen.
So are mine, and I'm a walrus.
Maybe the cave will have a hot tub. Right now, I'd settle for a warm handshake.
Minutes later.
Sir, the detector shows a group of warm-blooded beings in that cave ahead.
That must be the freedom fighters. Detach the glaciator from my vehicle and allow me to fall into the cave, Sniffly.
Inside the cave...
Can you create some heat with your speed, Sonic? I've gotta defrost first, but the cave is too cold. It's no use. We are all going to freeze. Huh? Not if you follow me. Sonic the Hedgehog and the freedom fighters are not here, sir, but the infrared detector clearly showed...
Oh, you're right. I didn't change the issue. You are right. Thank you. My bad. I do believe that the next one is 27. Let me double check, but I think it's 27, right? Yes.
Quiet, you big-nosed blunderer. Take the SWAT bots and search the cave until you find them. No living creature could survive in this cold for long, not even in a cave.
But at that moment, deep below the cave floor...
Whoever you are, you saved our lives!
It's so warm down here, but how?
We control our own environment. We? Just who is this we?
Whoa. But you meant to can I give Robotnik a solid snake voice? I mean, I could, but I don't know why I would. I mean, this is the voice I've been using for like 30 issues now. We are a small... You know what? I'll give it to this guy, because why not?
We are a small, peaceful group of Arctic Mobians. I'm Guntiver, and these are my friends, Augustus, Celia, Irma, and the penguin is our friend Flip.
But if you're from the Arctic, how did you end up here?
We traveled south years ago to visit friends and family. Suddenly, Robotnik began his reign of terror, and so... To avoid capture, we sought refuge here.
Robotnik sensors can't penetrate the walls of the cave at this level.
But don't you need a cold climate in order to survive?
Yes, we had to sneak out last night and find some of Robotnik's discarded machinery. We use it to create...
No more snow. I think I can run again.
an artificial Arctic zone.
Wow! I'll never tell anyone to chill out again.
Soon.
It seems we're all outcast freedom fighters.
Speak for yourself, pal. I'm going back to the surface to kick some Robotnik.
Get real. You'd be a frozen sonic sickle before you'd even gotten near him.
Oh yeah? Well, that's better than spending the rest of my life as a blue stalagmite.
You are so stubborn.
Wait, we're not skilled fighters, but we can help you adapt to the cold climate on the surface.
You could train in our Arctic zone.
Their government controls the weather. Yo, what's up, Simon? Thank you, I appreciate that.
That would at least give us a fighting chance against Robotnik. And a chance to fight!
Let's go for it!
Whoa, hang on, dudes. We'll need more than long underwear to take on Robotnik. Maybe we can make use of all that lovely snow.
A frigid evening 1 week later. A week?! Oh my god! Jesus Christ.
Can't we please shut down the weather annihilator, Dr. Robotnik? The cold is becoming quite intolerable.
No, not until I first find the freedom fighters. Frozen figures Snively.
Dude, you could've, like, if they're in hiding, you could've taken over, done whatever the hell you wanted on Mobius. But no, you're just like,
I want the freedom fighters. Now.
But sir, it's been over a week since they vanished. Surely they would have attacked the tower by now if they could.
Perhaps you're right. This weather has affected my sound judgment, not to mention my sweet disposition. Come, Snively. I'll give the SWAT bots to stand guard while we celebrate the... What's that?
You miss Robotnik, princess, but you did get the bullseye. The botseye.
I mean, a bullseye would have been means the same thing. Ready to reload the catapult, Sally!
Forget Robotnik. Let's aim higher and try to knock out that weather machine. It's our only hope.
Take your best shot, Sal, because ready or not, I'm going in.
Why are no one of them in the games? Because Sega didn't want them in the games? I mean, they own the characters, they just didn't want them to be in the games. Glad they're protecting their ears from the cold and nothing else. No, they're protecting their necks, kind of. They got scarves. Honestly, Antoine and Tails, I mean, even Tails. But, like, Antoine's the one that's most prepared here, I feel like. Well, and Rotor, because, Rotor's not even changed. He just has a beanie on. How are things different for him now? Did they just teach him to be a better walrus? Or they're like, alright, pack up the fat, my dude. They're in Spinball? Yeah, a game that technically wasn't even made by Sega. It was published by Sega.
Sonic the Hedgehog and his hateful horde are attacking us after you said they wouldn't, imbecile. I'm going to turn up the weather annihilator to maximum and freeze them on the spot.
Oh dear. He's angry. I must redeem myself in the eyes of Dr. Robotnik.
Why is his mouth on his... He's like Crocker with like his mouth on his... Instead of his ears, it's his mouth on his neck. Oh god, could you imagine? Oh, that'd be terrible.
The weather is getting worse. I can't see the machine, let alone hit it.
Then it's time to attack it ourselves. Let's go.
Sorry, you'll have to put your plans on ice, freedom fighters. Snively! Ugh! We have been encased in the ice block! We can't move! We're trapped! Somebody please tell me something I don't know.
Wow. It's like he got possessed by the spirit of Fleetway Sonic.
How's about this, Hedgehog? Your days as a non-robot will soon be over. Master Robotnik will be so pleased. He may even allow me the honor of roboticizing you all personally.
Not even you can save us now, Sonic.
But with my supersonic speed, I can actually speed up and heat up the block of ice, melting it and saving us all.
Isn't Sega doesn't make games and just publish them? I mean, technically yes, but Sonic Team is a direct subsidiary of Sega, and that's kind of what I'm. That's true too. You know, like ultimately Sonic Team is the ones developing stuff, and though Sega may own the characters, I don't know if Sonic Team does. I mean, but it doesn't matter because if Sega has the final say. Like if they say, hey, you can use these characters, it's up to the developers to be like, okay, well, we want to use them. You know what I mean? It's the same way with like BioWare. Like they made Chronicles and like they used new Echidna characters, and then they were just like, ha, guess who's never getting a sequel? Sega said.
That's strange. The vehicle isn't moving.
Let my friends go!
A polar bear in the Arctic? Impossible! I'll polarize you. A wolf in this economy. Priority 1, SWAT bots.
Coming, Snively.
Be careful on the ice, bots. A pair of slippers.
Whoa. Okay, at least they needed to be saved. Honestly, I like this. I like that they needed to be saved. I like that they didn't just bullshit their Deus Ex Machina their way out of the ice block.
Don't worry about the rest of us, Irma. Just free Sonic.
There's no time for that, Sal. Just load me the way I am into the catapult.
Huh? You're all set, Sonic, but...
Cool. Get it? Anyway, just point me at the top of the tower. Ready? Aim? Fire! Ice, I guess.
Today's forecast: snow, ice, and chilling winds, with a chance of frozen hedgehog.
I see you, Robotnik.
Oh no!
Give me a break, Doc. Thanks. Sorry I have to burst your little snowmaker, but in case you haven't heard, the Cold War is over.
Later, as the sun shines once again over the great forest.
This vehicle will enable us to return to the Arctic, but this time if we encounter danger, we'll have the courage to face it.
Thanks for the example set by you in the Freedom Fighter, Sonic.
Be cool, guys. Have a Coke, Polar Bear.
Farewell!
Hey, dudes. As long as there's still snow on the ground, let's all have a snowball fight. Okay, you've had enough snow.
Oh, see? Okay. And if this was written by Penders, then we kind of might have confirmation that that has something to do with it. Oh, no, this was also to Cesare. So it is just an artist thing. Weird. Like, what? That's so strange, dude. That's not what Cold War meant. Yeah, exactly. Sonic doesn't vibrate to do weird shit like he does in this. Didn't he do that early on, though? Like, he had, like, if I go supersonic or whatever and, like, vibrate, then I'll get out of this. He mostly did it in Fleetway, but didn't he do it, like, early on in this comic, too? These guys would rarely appear after this story. Honestly, I'm surprised they reappeared at all. Do we really want a sequel to Chronicles, though? I mean, I wouldn't have minded one. Like, if they refined the control schemes, right? The thing is, it relied too much on the gimmicks from the DS. If the music was better, if the combat mechanics were more fun, if traversal were more fun too. Honestly, like, I think that they had something going with the lore that they were trying to create. I love the idea of a Sonic RPG. I just think that it wasn't a great one. But like in terms of story, they kind of, I like what they did personally. Maybe remake the game first, yeah. What are you excited for the Triple Trouble issue? I don't know. I don't know what to expect from it. I guess we will see.
I told you that exploring this mountain wasn't a good idea.
Chill, Sal. How would I know that I'd sprain my ankle? Fuck.
The princess is right, Sonic. Here we are sitting on the docks for Robotnik.
Robotnik's on his way, all right. But I'm too tired to keep climbing.
I'm too tired to climb or fly. Hey, where's Bunny? Over here, Tails. These here trees seem to be blocking our path. I'll try to clear out a few of the way and... Wait, these aren't trees, they're... Oh, my stars!
While not so far down the mountainside...
Drive faster, Snippy, faster! Sensors show that the Hedgehog is moving slowly. He must be injured.
We're going as fast as we can, Dr. Robotnik.
Ride Robotnik's Robobus and leave the driving to me. Besides, you're only going where I want to go.
But I'm having trouble avoiding these large rocks.
Seat of your pants will have trouble avoiding my large foot if Sonic escapes.
There they are, sir, higher up the mountain.
Excellent. Take us there, Sniffly. The freedom fighters can run from me, but this time they can't hide.
What is this place, Sal?
It must be an old log fortress built by one of my ancestors, Sonic. Way past cool! I wonder if these walls are strong enough to hold off Robotnik! I don't think so, Tails. Robotnik's boss would turn this old wooden fort into splinters. Ouch! I hate splinters! Fear not, everyone! I have found for ourselves the weapon to save us!
Great idea, Twan. We can load you into the cannon and shoot you back in a knothole.
I'm afraid this old cannon isn't good for anything except maybe scrap metal.
This way, dudes! I found some tools and stuff we might be able to use! See?
Hey, this is an old blacksmith's workshop. A person who worked with metal.
I thought you just meant like a black guy, like Will Smith. He was black and he was a smith. What? Never heard of him. Never mind.
Get serious, Sonic. Robotnik's on his way, so we'll have to make our stand in this fort. I just hope it's not our last stand. There, the front gates are closed and locked, for now. Thanks, Bunny. The robot half of you really does come in handy sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. Oh, gee, thanks, Princess.
But hasn't he already taken over most of Mobius? I mean, yeah. I'll do Dean Bristow at first. What do you mean? I mean, going forward, I'm just gonna do Dean Bristow. Like, once the design changes, because I can't do a Mike Pollock. That's the thing. Like, I don't think it's ever been clearer that I can't do Mike Pollock than when I was trying to replicate his take on Robotnik for Kentobor and Fleetway, and nobody said anything. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not good at like Mike Pollock Robotnik. Is because it's sentient, it takes a smoke break whenever it feels like it. Why can't I do Mike? I just can't. I am physically unable to. I am physically incapable of doing it. I just cannot. It's not because I don't want to, it's just because I lack the ability to.
Right now, I wish we were all robot. We'd have a better chance against Robotnik.
Hey, wait a sec. Rotor, do you have your pocket laser with you?
Sure, but it doesn't have enough power to be a decent weapon.
No, but it can cut metal. Get that old cannon, Twan. Rotor's gonna be our blacksmith. Ow!
Huh?
Huh?
The freedom fighters are inside that ancient defense structure, sir.
Keep going, Sniffly. It's time to to do a little gate crashing. Stop the bus, Snively!
Yes, your recklessness. But you just told me to... Okay.
Freedom fighters, the bus brought us here to take you on a guided tour of the inside of a roboticizer.
First you'll have to get past me, Robotnik.
Whoever that is, I don't know. That looks like it might be Rotor.
Huh? Snively, what is that?
It looks like a bot, but not one of yours, sir.
You mean the Chaos Emerald? No offense, but that's how I think you are with Tails as well. What do you mean? Physically incapable of doing Tails? Yes, that is why I do the voice that I do. Has that not been clear at this point? Fun fact, I'm a 27-year-old man, not a 10-year-old child. Therefore, it is very difficult for me to do a convincing child voice. Hence, why I do the voice that I do. Unsure how that's unclear personally, but alright. Yo, what's up, Ultima? Happy birthday. How you doing? My Tails voice sounds just like an 8-year-old.
Y'all should know me, Robotnik. You made me part of what I am now. You can call me Robo Bunny.
I mean, you're already called Bunny Rabot. I feel like that kind of just speaks for itself, you know?
It's a freedom fighter, sir. She appears to be wearing a suit of very heavy metal.
Heavy metal? I told you never to mention music in my presence, idiot. I'll take care of her. SWATbot team 066, remove that foolish freedom fighter.
Hope y'all don't mind if I meet you halfway.
Remove. Remo.
Sorry, but there'll be no hair removal today.
She wrecked my bot, Snively. Run her down.
Gladly, sir.
They messed up here. It says, and Eve the driving. They forgot the L. That's because Bunny's about to give it to them.
Gladly, sir.
Uh-oh. I can't run very fast in this armor. And I'm too heavy to do a bunny hop.
Force her into the corner, Snively.
I've got her, sir.
Oh, my stars. Where do I go now? I'm trapped. Surprise! I've got a leg up on you, Robotnik. Make that 2 legs.
Stop the bus, Snively! Stop the bus!
It will stop by itself, sir, when we reach the bottom.
Way to go, Robo Bunny! You saved us! Don't thank me, sugars. Sonic's plan worked perfectly. Heck, even when I can't run, I'm still too quick for Robotnik.
And then they all laughed. They all had a great time. Ah! Turning on my own. What Tails am I imitating again? I'm just doing like, I'm making fun of like Sonic Adventure 2 Tails, where he's like, Sonic! Like when he dies. But that doesn't mean that I'm necessarily doing the Adventure 2 Tails voice, you know what I mean? The Hedgehog, Ripple, Trouble. I wonder what happened to Sonic. That's Adventure 1 Tails, actually. Sonic the Hedgehog goes hog wild.
He was my best friend!
Oh, that was Tails, I guess, who's saying that. He was my best friend! Sonic 2, Shun of Knuckles, and an all-out brawl introduced in Atlantis in the second Knuckles solo, and also the Vector the Crocodile Chaotix, also Hide Tails solo, which showcases our new hero in the new submarine, the Sea Fox. box. Hey, that's Tails' adventure. Something Tails. Oh, yeah, this was August 95, so I guess that would make sense. Brand new series beginning Sonic Special number 1. Two-Tailed Adventures continues and number 29 and to his edition on Knuckles. Worst the Force pit ass. It just says ass. Evil MH Me Quest. Conquer our beat and gnomes. Princess Sally declined to comment. The facts are in. And Usha step aside matter. She reasserted Knuckles Chaotix to follow Triple Trouble as Sonic's 48-page special. This number 1 collector's edition, a faithful adaptation of Knuckles' own game for a system for the game saw the E and Isle. This of adventures features in their cry. Fans will also next installment of Arlo Adventures while continues the countdown to his miniseries. Writer Ken Penders reports, I will pencil the cover of Sonic number 27, and John Agostino replies, I will ink our pencils. Cool, so I guess this was made by Penders. I can kind of see it, though. Honestly, this Sonic reeks of Penders. Did I catch your changing cast comment? I did not. Why does that title sound wrong?
It has the same wavelength and properties as a real one.
Late at night, deep in the bowels of Robotropolis. Why would you just say it like that?
You sure it's safe to sleuth, doggy dog?
Long enough for us to send word, Kix-a-lot. Amazing Robotnik hasn't caught on to our code. Yup, just thinks vandals are messing up his city. Wait a minute, what are you doing? You already spray painted the message. Well, I didn't want all Ivo to think we were anything but vandals. Good thinking, sleuth.
Once again, Sonic the Hedgehog finds himself playing errand boy. There's gotta be an easier way to retrieve secret messages.
Heart, nitrous, sun for street sign. What?
I'll have to ask Rotor about it when I get back.
Ah, this is pure Penders. This is no Kantarovich. This is just Penders. Okay. And the pencils are Art Mawini. Halt, intruder. Stay where you are.
What? I know I'm the main attraction, but this is one of those times where I'd rather not be in the spotlight. Swap bots to the left of me and swap bots to the right, leaving me in the middle as my only option. This is the real deal coming through. It's the one and only rockin' and rollin'. Oh, fuck.
You are such a brick wall, number 6. More like tritanium nickel alloy, number 2. We better take the prisoner to the master. Also, you can call me Kyle. You can call me Jennifer. Wow. Kyle and Jennifer. Maybe we should consider, I don't know. I have a crush on Bradley. Bradley, my mortal enemy.
It's about time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental mental.
What?
Just relax.
Was that Lizzo? Where am I?
Because you can't do any other tales, I just use my voice because it's very easy. Yeah, exactly. Ask Sarah what that is sometime. What is sometime? I'm confused. What are we talking about? How long will those Kyle and Jennifer live? I don't. We'll see.
Anybody got the number of the truck that hit me? Oh, god damn.
Take your time, Waking Hedgehog. Now that I have you, I can afford to be patient. But not too patient, after all. I have a lot of schemes to foil and enemies to crush.
Hedgehog? What hedgehog? I'm not sure who I am. I think he's faking, Doctor. Let's get rid of him once and for all.
Quiet, Snively. This is perfect. Don't you see? He doesn't know who he is. Therefore, he doesn't know who I am or what I am.
But, sir, what if it's all an act?
Have you ever known the hedgehog to show weakness or act so docile, Snively?
Not that I can recall, Doctor, but he's fooled you many times.
Exactly. Excuse me, Snively, but the lad needs help. Do you remember your name?
Nothing. Nothing at all. My mind's a total blank.
He is such an idiot for this. My dear God, he is such a fucking idiot for just if you have him tied up, if you have him where you want him, if you have him buy these little Sonic Hedgehog balls, just turn him into a robot already. Why would you risk it? You damn fool.
My mind is a total blank.
Why am I not surprised? You mean you don't remember me, your most trusted mentor and advisor, to whom you turn to guidance for support?
No, I'm very sorry, but I don't.
It's okay, my boy. That's quite all right. Let me make sure these straps are secure so you don't hurt yourself. And then you get some rest. We'll talk again later. I'm beginning to get an idea, Snively. An awful, wicked idea. So wicked I even scare myself. Come, wretched assistant. There is much to do. Look at him, Snivy. Look at Sonic the Hedgehog. He's making mincemeat out of those robot duplicates. Oof, oof.
Wait, so you're still working on the robot duplicate thing? But that you remember what we said at the end of the Sally miniseries where we said, like, what's stopping him from just making more? I think we said that, and if not, we should have said that. Because, yeah, what's stopping him from making more? This just proves that, he made more. So, like... Okay.
Positively devilish, Seymour. I mean, Doctor.
Yes, I thought so too. A pity to waste such brilliant creations on merely a training set.
A pity to waste such brilliant creations on merely a training session, sir.
They weren't much good for anything else, Snively. Especially after King Acorn's accursed brat proved they were useless.
Okay, I feel like they still would have been useful for something. Like,
If that's true, won't their real-life counterparts succeed in stopping Sonic?
That's the beauty of this plan, Snively. I'm not so much concerned with them stopping Sonic, as I'm counting on their hesitancy to take action against Sonic. Magnificent, my boy, magnificent.
Why would they hesitate? I mean, if they know that Sonic is a threat. Plus, didn't we see, like, we saw before that the anti-versions of them, like, Tails took down the anti-Sonic. Like, that was just Tails. And if Sonic has all the same ability, like, the whole thesis of that issue, of that comic, right, was like, oh, we can't beat ourselves because we know everything each other's going to do. We should switch with each other to defeat other versions of ourselves. And that worked. Now, if you have Sonic going up against the actual freedom fighters, I think it stands to reason that they're all going to be able, if one of them, Tails, was able to take down Sonic, I think it stands to reason that all of them together would be able to take down Sonic, right? Right? Yo, what's up, Paralink? Welcome. Why do they remember how to talk? Because it's different parts of our brains. Our memory bank is in a different part than our, like, motor skills. So it's just like, if you're in an accident or something, your brain might not know how to talk, but you can still, like, move your arms and stuff and, like, still move your legs. So, like, memory is a very separate part of our brain than motor function. I used to think the same thing too. It's just like, oh, convenient that, like, we still have, we still remember certain things, right? But it's just like, it's a completely separate part of our brain.
You really think so, cousin? I hadn't even worked up a sweat.
At the very least, I think you're ready now you're ready for the real thing. But first, we'll have to strike fast.
You bet. This is one hedgehog you can count on. So what do I do?
Oh, if only all my aides had your get up and go. It's rather simple, really. The evil Princess Sally and her band of cutthroats threatened to overthrow the government, and since we can't strike until we know where to strike, you're to resume the mission you were carrying out. Locate Knothole Village, observe the underground terrorist group, and learn their plans.
Okay, I'm gonna reserve judgment, but I'm about to criticize this for something else.
Sure wish I knew where I was going. Ivo said this was the general direction, but I'd have to try to remember anything more. He did warn me to be careful, though. Guess you can't be too cautious with dealing with the opposition. That micro-transmitter you planted on Sonic is working beautifully, sir.
Another triumph of my genius, Snively. And so is this. Demolition tractors with directional homing devices, attuned to the transmitter of Sonic.
Also, I just realized something. Based on this comic, right? In the last one we read, the winter comic, they had a device, or not the winter comic, but well, no, the winter comic too. Because the winter comic and the bunny comic, they had a device that like could read infrared like body heat, right? Why have they never used that to find where Knothole is, where their base is in Knothole? Surely they'd be able to find that easily, right? Right?
When the Hedgehog reaches Knothole Village, they won't be far behind. And once they get there, bye-bye Knothole Village, sayonara Sonic, and arrivederci Princess Sally. Break out the 10W40 oil, Snively. I haven't felt this good over being bad in such a long time.
But, sir, I thought you celebrated no bad deed before its time.
You know, Snively, now I remember why I prefer crab meat over you.
Fork in the road. Not cool. Best 2 out of 3? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which way should I go? Wait, that tree trunk over there. Why does it seem so familiar? Cousin Ivo said I was just beginning to infiltrate the Mobius terrorist army. That being the case, maybe there isn't a direct route to their village. Maybe. That's it! There's a secret entrance! Too bad Cousin Ivo can't see how well I'm doing.
After all this time, Snively, we finally learn where the secret entrance is. And with the tractors tracking Sonic on the surface, it won't be long till we learn the location of Knothole Village, a.k.a. Ground Zero.
Maybe Rotor's installed a disruptor? That could be. That could be. Whatever happened to Crabmeat? I mean, didn't Crabmeat get destroyed during the Sonic CD adaptation? I mean, he can still rebuild him. He's died like a couple times before, but that was like the last time we saw him.
This is strange, Princess. Sonic the Hedgehog is racing down the corridor, and he's setting off the alarms of our newly installed security system like there's no tomorrow.
What do you make of it, Rotor? Is it Sonic or not?
All readouts seem normal. X-ray and infrared scans indicate it's him. But something's different. Aha! Got it! Sensors indicate some sort of device located somewhere on his person, and he may not even be aware he has it.
In that case, seal off the tunnel. He must not reach this end. I guess that makes sense. But like, sensors indicate that there's some sort of device located somewhere on his person. Okay, sure, whatever. It just seems really convenient and selective, right?
Whoa, they must be on to me. Better pour on the juice if I'm gonna make it through. Scratch that thought. What I need now is a good suggestion. And brother, do I need it quick? If that rumbling is any indication. That sounds like trouble with a capital T.
The first demolition tractor is in position over the entrance, sir.
Very good, Snively. And now for the countdown. If only to savor the moment for all it's worth. 10, 9, 8,
7, 6.
Dr. Robotnik, we have a glitch, sir. We have a glitch.
5. What? Countdown aborted. This better be good, Sniffly.
Doctor, our transmitter shows the Hedgehog has been sealed off somewhere in the tunnel. He's nowhere near the objective, sir.
Is that all? Merely a minor irritant. I took precautions since the Hedgehog isn't as capable in its current condition as I'd like. I thought a little extra something would come in handy. And as usual, I've been proven correct. Sonic, pay close attention.
Ivo, but how?
I'm speaking to a transmitter on you, so I could assist in your time of need. Make a fist and raise your left glove hand toward the obstructing door. Use your right hand to press on the pad covering your knuckles. Activating the hand laser I installed on your glove.
Sonic's gotten through, Princess! Worse yet, he's considered to be armed and dangerous! He's approaching the triple junction! If he gets past that...
No matter what, Rotor, no matter what, Sonic is not to make it through. Take any and all actions necessary to stop him. We can't risk everyone's safety because he used to be our friend.
I mean, I get it, but it just seems like jumping the gun. Yeah, it seems very quick to assume, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. If they have a security system, would it not stand to realize that they have like some sort of does Rotor have like a microphone or something nearby? Okay. So not quite. But they have all this advanced technology, right? They don't have like a speaker system where it's just like, "Hey, leave," or like, "Hey, Sonic, we can't let you through cuz you have like a thing on you." And they'd be like,
Wait, what? They know me? They seem rather friendly. What's going on?
like, okay, whatever.
Another fork in the road, and then some. Maybe I should have brought dice to help me decide. This memory loss really bites. Should I select tunnel number 1 or tunnel... Oh, should I select tunnel number 1 or Sir, we've lost picture and sound.
Boost the signal.
Like they say, the third time's a charm. Tunnel number 3 it is. It is! Shh. We're back online!
Yes, you don't. But which tunnel did he select?
He's coming through, and his transmitter is still sending!
Wait, so you know it's a transmitter? When did you find that out? I thought before you just thought it... I mean, I guess they might have heard Robotnik talk on the transmitter. Okay.
Our security codes are somehow being overridden, and only something drastic has any chance of stopping Sonic!
Your security codes have been overwritten? But how? By what? How is this possible? What?
We haven't any choice at this moment, Rotor. Flood all the tunnels at my command. Now! Something tells me I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. Gangway!
Resume countdown, Sniffly. We might be able to salvage this mess yet.
Countdown resumed. 4, 3, 2... Uh-oh. 1. There's that rumbling again. There she blows! Better think fast, Sonic the Hedgehog. Only a sonic second before I use it or lose it. That's it! Time to go! Rev up my supersonic spin! Holy tight fit! I'm a hedgehog, not a mole! Still, I better keep spinning if I want to make it out of this alive and kicking. Funny though, how I instinctively knew what to do. Forget the soul-searching hero and just spin on. I've lost all contact, sir. Does this mean...
I don't know what it means just yet, you sniffling toady. We could have lost the signal for any number of reasons. We just need to be patient and see if this is a permanent situation or not.
The water's been filling up behind me. Not much air left. I don't know how much longer I can juice. Rotor, what's happening? Can you get a picture?
I'm trying, Princess, but the connection's totally gone. We can only wait and hope something turns up on the other monitors.
The surveillance cameras on the remaining demolition tractor show nothing, sir.
What irony.
I can't believe I actually find myself rooting for the hedgehog to pull its bacon out of the frying pan. Oh, the pain, the pain! I can only hope he hasn't already run out of...
Air! Pfft, I made it! Ugh.
Is this story hurting my head? A little bit.
Hell, and boy does it ever feel good. Now I'm back at square one again. Which way do I go?
We're back online, Doctor.
Excellent, Snively.
My best guess is to keep going straight ahead. Just wish I had more than a feeling.
Log onto the signal from the transmitter I placed on the hedgehog and reprogram the demolition tractors to home in on it.
Why would it matter exactly what door Sonic goes through? You could just demolish everything. It doesn't matter. Like, door number 1, door number... I mean, you already know where the entrance is. Just demolish everything. You don't need to know exactly where everything is. It doesn't make sense.
And reprogram the demolition tractors to home in on it. We'll get a big bang out of this yet.
Oh, hot chili dog. That looks like huts off in the distance.
Princess, the security perimeter has been breached!
Sound the alarm, Rotor.
Arrgh, arrgh.
Oh my, the siren! We're under attack! Get the children into the shelters! Everybody, else to the barricades! Prepare to stand your ground! We must be ready for anything!
What could Robotnik be sending against us?
Look, Antoine!
Coming toward us, it's only Sonic!
Something is wrong, mon ami! This doesn't seem right! Mon Dieu!
Hey!
Let me guess. This isn't actually Sonic. It's just the robot Sonic. It's the clone.
Sonic has broken through, Princess!
We must do anything to... Stop me? The original bad boy? Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? We got cops down here in Knothole. It's my favorite show.
When freedom fighters fight, they really fight. In the next edition of... Hold on, we have Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble, out in October, it seems. It doesn't say. Does it? Does it say when this came out? It just says number 1. Number 1? The 48-page collector's edition. Looks like we're going to have to wait a while to figure out the exciting conclusion. Oh, oops, my bad. Hat benders become a head writer like this? Dude, I asked myself the exact same thing. Triple Trouble. Next issue was 28. Sonic the Jorge Hedgehog, number 28. The Lumen with a 2, thank you so much. Now both love and hate this comic for that song. What did Sally do? I don't know. I don't know what that's in reference to. Damn, the Sea Fox and the... Damn, they just included everything here. In this issue, Triple Trouble. Oh, Mike Gallagher wrote some of these. First Contact. Script and penciling by Ken Penders. Okay. So the last one was done by Penders. The Game Gear adaptation. Never thought I'd live to see such a thing!
Way past cool!
It's breathtaking!
Behold, a Chaos Emerald. My bad. This is the most potent form of pure energy in all the universe. But most important of all, it's mine. Yes, this emerald belongs to Ivo Robotnik. With it, I shall rule planet Mobius. Observe, Crabmeat. I place the mythic gemstone atop my 3-pronged power inducer.
Ugh!
It will drive my largest and most inefficient mega engine, polluting the globe in days.
But your rotundity, I set the controls for a 6-pronged inducer.
Did you say 6?
Yes. Yeah.
Run.
Ring, 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 ring.
Wait, what? Oh, 3-pronged power inducer. It's not enough. Okay, whatever.
An imbalance will cause an explosion.
There he is. He's dead again.
God, it's split into two equal shards.
See, this feels almost like some of the first Archie issues with how, like, Robotnik is speaking and just, like... That's the problem, dude, is that, like, there was no consistency with this early on. And maybe that's just a theme that continues, is that, like, it feels like we're in between two separate Archie timelines, you know, like, the main stuff with Robotnik and Snively, and then the other main stuff with, like, Robotnik and Crabmeat. It's weird. Reacting negatively, that's something Sally said. Oh, I think it was just because of, like, her... it was because she was, like, really quick to be like, oh, Sonic's... We can't trust Sonic. Like, whatever happens, you can't let him in because we can't trust him. Also, Robotropolis looks like a bunch of random warehouses in nowhere again. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, this is why it feels so weird.
The pieces are rocketing into orbit on opposite vectors. They must be retrieved. Half a Chaos Emerald can be dangerously erratic and powerful. I must have both pieces back. Hello? T-Mobile, get me bounty hunters or us. The Emerald cannot be allowed to fall into the hands of my most hated enemy.
Sonic the Hedgehog! I knew I'd find you in the non-hole kitchen! And this is something else that, like, those early comics used to do a lot too, was like, there's, like, a whole community underground, and then, like, the main series kind of has a community just above ground, like, on the surface. And it's like, here there's more of a house, there's more of, like, a kitchen, there's more of, like, a secret base. And in the main series, the secret base is, like, purely just technological stuff. You know, it's this weird, like, you couldn't communicate well what the universe was. I did see that you said something, but I didn't read it. Hold on. You said thoughts on the nature versus technology theme of the classic games. Do I really want storytelling? Do you want that kind of storytelling to come back, but in a more advanced way that they couldn't during the Mega Drive? You know, it's funny. Yes, and during my rewritten of Origins, I stopped. I want to finish Freedom Planet first, and then start working again on my rewrite. I actually kind of amped that up. I really, because that was always what it was meant to be. Like in Sonic 1 and 2, it was always like a nature versus technology thing, and then it sort of, I mean, it's still kind of that, but it sort of deviated from that. Colors is actually a great example of that. How, like, it goes from, you know, it's a fusion of that nature of Planet Wisp, and Eggman's interference. So it's just like, I think that those themes are still around, but I think that they could make them maybe a little bit more explicit. You know what I mean?
You know it, Tails. Want a chili dog? I can make you one.
No, I want you to follow me to the control room. Rotor's onto something.
Sure, big guy. I thought Rotor was working on that customized submarine for you.
He was, until this thing showed up on the grid screen.
You know what's funny is that, like, in the original canon, or in the games, Tails is the one to create the Sea Fox in Tails' Adventure. But because, again, they just always assumed that Tails was, like, this younger brother type character. They're just like, he's just a kid. He's not that bright. And so they always had to make, like, a person who was well-versed in technology, and they're just like, yes, Techno was the one to build it. Yeah, Rotor was the one to build it. Stuff like that. Tails was the younger brother. I mean, yeah, but, like, they just assume that that's all he was, I guess.
Look!
The power readings of this thing are off the scale!
Only one thing can generate that kind of energy signature. A Chaos Emerald.
Yes, but the patterns are erratic! I think I can get a visual.
It's coming in like a meteorite.
Wow!
It's landed in the Great Forest!
I was trying to figure out who would say that. I don't know.
I never thought I'd live to see such a thing!
Way past cool.
It's breathtaking! Through the magic of the Chaos Emerald, we're witnessing the creation of a new zone!
The same type of action zones found in all Sonic games. What, like the special zone, or just like, hey, is that Robotnik?
It's finished, but the incoming data is still fluctuating. What should we do, Sonic? Sonic?
Also, this kind of does shoot itself in the foot a little bit. Like with the whole, the Chaos Emeralds are the one that create the zones from the games. They're not naturally occurring, you know, like they don't just exist on Mobius. These places need to be created because all that exists in Sonic's world is Mobius, or Knothole, and he can't go outside of Knothole. So it's just like, you need the Chaos Emerald to like create these new environments, which I don't like. That's kind of silly. Like, I kind of understand why, but I don't know. Also, I think I just realized that my chat froze. Oh well, happens.
I'll let Rotor do the math. Meanwhile, I'm going where no hedgehog has gone before, and I'll hit the ground running. It makes sense not to live for fun.
Go ahead and run, little blue boy.
Oh, fuck.
Be right
Behind you.
even if it means chasing you to another world. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Meanwhile, on another world,
Nothing like relaxing under the bright red sun. Got myself a lawn chair, I don't know how. Got myself a lemonade. Guess I don't know where I got this glass, but I don't even know where I got these shades. Pretty cool, though. Oh, I don't like how they poke the inside of my dreads, though. It's kind of inconvenient. Man, I look fat. Oh, make that a green sun. What's going on here?
oh dear God, here we go with fucking God Knuckles or whatever.
Better not threaten this floating island, unless it wants to mess with me, Knuckles the Echidna. What the? Everything's normal again. Oh, I see. A green meteor passed in front of the sun. As guardian of the island, it's my job to check this out. The meteor's going to land on the Dragonspine mountain range.
Dragonspine? I never played that part of Angel Island.
Smashed into it. The face of Mount Osohai.
I had to say it out loud. I was like, oh, that sounds Japanese. And then I was like, oh, wait. Dragonspine is an area in Genshin? Oh, really? Is this written by Penders? Weirdly, no, it's not. Mobius and Archie is fully established from the beginning. Zones are alternative dimensions, universes in this canon. Yes, I'm saying that I don't like that. Like, why can't these places just naturally exist in his world? Like, why does it have to be like a normal ass world? Because the thing is, it just uses the Chaos Emerald as like a plot device, which, I mean, is not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but it's just, I don't know. I like the zones being more natural than like, oh, they're chaos energy. You know what I mean? You can confirm that that's Japanese. What's wrong with oh so high? It's oh so high. It's very high up. It's oh so high.
Nobody's ever been able to climb it. Not even me, and that's my thing. But I'm not no one, and I'm not climbing. By working up a head of steam, my dreadlocks fan out and I can glide over the razor-sharp foothills to investigate this mystery.
Yeah, but you glide. You go down after you... That's not... You don't ever gain altitude. Did you guys play the games?
I'll just jam my knuckles into the cliff and take a closer look.
Damn, what? Okay, whatever.
Hey, what the? A Chaos Emerald? And it's still burrowing into the rock. Whoa, the whole mountain's vibrating. Better glide to safety and clunk. Ah!
As an unconscious Knuckles plummets to certain doom, we end Chapter 1. Sonic the Hedgehog in Triple Trouble Part 2. Zone Sweet Zone. Welcome to Triple Trouble. In you go. You can play Triple Trouble on your Sega Game Gear, says Scott, the editor. For a second I was like, is that Big the Cat?
Okay, the Hedgehog is entering the zone. Well, we'll follow him.
Two-way 3D hollow wrist radio.
If he survives, he'll recover the Emerald Shard. You must prevent this. Only I must possess.
All right already. Jesus Christ. Don't get your chins in a knot. The computer in my Sky Cycle is programmed to mimic Sonic's every move.
Sky Cycle? Is that what your thing is called? No, it's not. It's the Queen's Gambit or whatever the fuck.
When he gets the Emerald, I'll get him. He's all mine. Hey gang, watch me kick butt as I juice through these zones. This is the Great Turquoise Zone, where you bounce off of trees. You got Sunset Park Zone, where I go into the little thingies. You got the Metal
Does that say Junglera? Or because that looks like a U. I don't think that says Junglera. That looks just like this U. Let me see how they. No, there's no other ones with L yet. That just says Meta Jungura Zone. Boing.
Robotnik Winter Zone, where I'm cool and ride a snowboard. You got Tidal Plant Zone, where I'm in a bubble. And then you got the Atomic Destroyer Zone. There's nothing like fried Eggman, I always say. Bing! Made it through, and there's the Chaos Emerald.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that we just saw all the zones, and then that was it. Really love this adaptation. The Marvelous Queen. Thank you. I always know it's the Queen something, but I can never remember what his ship's name is.
Woo-wee! Just made it by using my super peel-out maneuver. Time to shut this baby down.
Which he doesn't even have in Triple Trouble, so. I mean, he has it in the 16-bit version, I think, but. Oh, actually, no. I think he does have the super peel out in Triple Trouble. I just never use it. Yeah, he has the strike dash. That's what they call it in Triple Trouble. That's right. Dude, I completely forgot that was a thing in Triple Trouble. I never use the strike dash.
Aha! No wonder that zone was so weird. This is only half a Chaos Emerald. Very observant. That blindside blast from my neural disruptor knocked him out. That green gem now belongs to Nag the Weasel. Oh yeah.
Dude, look how fucking gigantic his tail is. Sonic the Hedgehog. Down for the. Oh, you know why he looks. I thought he looked weird. He looks weird because he doesn't have a fang. That's like his whole thing, is having like a giant fang.
Sonic the Hedgehog is down for the count. I've got half the Chaos Emerald.
Excellent, Knack. Bring him along when you get the other half.
Sure, Tubby, but double the price.
What? Your reputation as the most cold-hearted bounty hunter on Mobius is well earned. Very well.
It's a deal.
See, there's his fang. Is it only on like one side of his mouth?
My Sky Sled computer is tracking the other half of the jewel. Well, what do you know? It must be located on the floating island.
Floating island must protect. Oh, my head. Where am I? It's all dark and musty like a K. Awesome. I recognize you from the Book of Myths. The ancient walkers. Like Doug and Rob. But you can't be real. Unless I'm. Come on, what gives? Answer me. Hey, what are you doing with that pointed stick? No! Oh, I see. Oh, you're gonna paint on the wall, the cave wall. I'll interpret as you draw. Ah, That's the floating island, right? And there's the Chaos Emerald that powers the island. Yes, and here comes the meteor I saw. But it's only half a Chaos Emerald. I see. The two gems have a magnetic attraction, and they're so powerful that the shard will tunnel through solid rock to join with the whole one. But beware, for if one emerald suddenly becomes 1.5, the energy imbalance will blow the island to bits.
Sure, I guess this can happen. Sure.
This can't happen. I can stop it. Send me back, ancient walkers. No, I don't want to smell the bowl. Send me. Back! I'm back on the island. There's still time to save it. And here comes an uninvited visitor. We may have something to do with this He may have something to do with this emerald business. I'll give him my special of the day. 1 knuckle sandwich on the house. Make that on the chin. He's out cold, and his sky cycle's going into the lake. Who cares?
Weezu! Sonic's in the trunk! But he comes to and goes into a sonic spin.
Somebody's about to get a serious trashing. So says...
Sonic the Hedgehog! What are you doing here? Don't tell me you're behind this.
Dude, I was in the fucking water. What are you talking about? Whatever, Knuckles.
All right, Boolin, take care now. Thank you, Midnight. No worries. Welcome. The symbol used to describe the explosion was the atomic symbol. A, how do they know what that is? B, atomic bombs are made by splitting atoms, not using half an atom to a full atom. True. I agree.
Speaking of behinds, Nux, I'm about to kick yours. This whole experience has left me cross. Speaking of a left cross...
This is the stupidest reason for them to be fighting. This is the dumbest reason for them to be fighting. Ever. Thank you, your mom. Oh, goodness, God.
Lend me a fin!
Whoa! He grabbed me in midair! Whoa! Taste the agony of defeat!
That does it. I'm going Hopper Knuckles on you.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
No, you're supposed to be knocked the fuck out. You're supposed to be checking into the emergency room.
Ugh. You're dead red meat!
Says you, Blue.
Calling that weasel. Come in. Your report is overdue. Are you there?
Hey!
Robotnik. I know that voice.
Look! Weasel Boy's wearing a communicator.
Why would you be fighting Knuckles? He had nothing to do. He knocked. He didn't even know you were in the thing. This is so dumb. It's like infuriatingly stupid.
Look, Weasel Boy's wearing a communicator.
Knack. Got any ideas, brat boy?
I know. We'll work him like a puppet. We'll weekend at Bernie's it.
I get it. Then Robotnik will spill his plan.
But he'd be able to see you. Like, why the fuck? You can't weekend at Bernie's this. Did the guy write this issue? No, he didn't. He wrote the next part of this one. I think. He didn't write until the actually maybe he did. Hold on. Maybe he wrote the second one too. Yeah, submersible rehearsal, first contact. Okay, it was that guy. Are we on first contact? I don't even know, dude. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Have you located the other half of the emerald?
Nice head.
Excellent. Bring me both pieces along with Sonic's head ASAP. Robotnik out.
Look, he did have half of the emerald in his backpack.
And the other half's on its way to join with the floating island's gem and blow us sky high. Come on, this is a shortcut to the central chamber.
No. Reunite this half with the other half. Why are you going to the central chamber? The central chamber is where the other Chaos Emerald, the whole Chaos Emerald is, and if they come into contact, you'll explode. These were your rules. What are you doing? Oh my god. Thank you, Nuxaki. Appreciate that. Boring.
Hang on, Nux. We'll get there faster at maxi sonic speed.
Hurry up, I can hear it crunching through the ground.
Okay, I don't know why it can cut through the ground. They're treating these shits like they're some kind of like nuclear chemical I don't know.
We're just in time. The shot is breaking into the chamber.
Here it comes. Hold up the other piece.
Our only chance is if the two halves are more attracted to each other than the unfamiliar whole one.
Okay, whatever.
Yes, they're rejoining. Ow!
It burns with green fire. Ugh.
My eyes.
Can't see. Ugh.
Huh? We're back on the surface.
The Chaos Emerald is gone.
Say,
Where did you put...
When?
Who?
Well, I'm going home. Aboard Knack the Weasel Sky Cycle. I saw a remote switch on his wrist radio. Ah.
Sure. I guess that's how it works.
Sorry about our misunderstanding. Still don't trust that echidna.
No sweat. I'm keeping my eye on this hedgehog.
Why? You both know that each other is good. I need a drink, dude. Yo, what's up, Dom? This is fucking stupid. This is dumb.
See ya, True Blue.
So long, Rad Red. I wonder what he did with that Chaos Emerald.
Why do you care, dude? He's the protector of them. It doesn't matter. Also, why would either of you suspect the other? You've proven to each other that you're trustworthy at every single goddamn epilogue. Elsewhere, a circle is drawn in the sand. Ancient eyes look skyward for the sword. An age-old prophecy is fulfilled, and the cycle begins anew. Did they chaos control the Chaos Emerald to themselves? How did they do it? They didn't have the... I vastly dislike this comic. Oh, thanks, Dom. I appreciate that. 90s comic logic, true. Can we beat both of them for being stupid? Yeah, I guess. Thanks for spending it reading issue number 31. Issue 31? We haven't even gotten there yet. Thank you, though. Data thread, sorceress. Okay. Tails.
Tails, check it out! I finished your submarine, the Sea Fox!
Submissible rehearsal. Okay, so this was drawn and written by Penders. This was the first one. The other one was not. That was just Mike Gallagher, who, wow, wee.
Oh, wow! It's way past radical! Thanks, Rotor!
God, that was the most 90s fucking thing. Alluded to in this issue's first story. Yes, we know. We know, Scotty. You don't gotta say that. It was in this comic. Give kids a little bit more credit than that.
You've been wanting to make one since we rode in my bathysphere way back when. This model's got a lot more new features.
Dig through your back your issues for Sonic Limited Series number 1. Okay.
Excellent! I'm gonna fire it up and see what this baby can do!
Sorry, little buddy, Princess Sally says you're still too young. She told me not to put any oil in the sub.
Huh? You mean it doesn't work?
Not without oil. I'm just following orders. You'll have plenty of fun pretending while you're tied to the dock. See ya!
Why even waste your time building it? I mean, at that point, just make him a boat. You didn't have to make a whole ass thing if you're not even gonna let him use it. If the whole point is like, you can just pretend to, just give him a boat. Am I still streaming a bit of the Frontiers DLC tomorrow? Yes, I am. Yeah. Totally tubular, my broski. Did I get a new chair? No, this is the same one. It's just that it doesn't have the blanket that I usually have on it.
This is an outrage! How many times have I helped the fucking freedom fighters battle Robotnik, yet they still treat me like I'm a goddamn child after all I've done? Those motherfuckers!
You tell us, right? Sonograms.
Phooey! Fuck's sake! I don't want applause, I want satisfaction! Fuck me! I'm not applauding! I'm hanging on!
Oh, sorry. That's what that was.
I'm not applauding. I'm hanging on for dear life.
Huh? Who said that? Oh my gosh! An oil-soaked seagull!
Ugh! Barely swam to shore. Help!
Sure, grab hold! Whoa, your wings are slippery!
I escaped, but the others... Oh, the horror! Robotnik's got a new undersea henchman building the submerged waterproof robot maker.
But we trashed it! And his piranha pod!
In the aforementioned Sonic Limited Series number 1. Oh, yeah. I remember now. It was like the first few comics where they were like fighting against Crab Meat and like Chomper and all that stuff.
This guy's 8 times worse. He's grabbing innocent creatures to be roboticized. You've got to get in your submarine and stop him.
I can see the location from the oil slick you left, but... Wait a second.
Yeah, he oiled me up good. I'm a 10W40 mess. What am I supposed to do with all his oil?
Wipe it off of you? There's no goddamn way. That's enough oil to power the Sea Fox for any significant amount of time. Are you joking? By draining the oil off of the
By draining the oil off the gull and into my sub's crankcase, it started right up! Aha! There's the underwater robot factory!
You might as well put the entire goddamn seagull in there.
Yo! There's Robotnik's new henchman!
Octobot's the name. Turning you into mindless robots is the game.
Seavox to the rescue!
What the?
Turn them loose, you idiot! You eight-armed idiot!
We're free! Hooray!
Ugh.
I'm on a roll! A torpedo roll, that is!
8 roboticizers, no waiting. Ha, get it? Like waiting in the water. So it's a Tails Adventure adaptation, except it's only adapting the submarine? Well, no, because in Triple Trouble, if you play as Tails and you play Tidal Plant Zone, I think it's called. You know how Sonic just plays normally? Tails uses the Sky Fox. So it's still technically adapting Triple Trouble. Thoughts on some speedsters' characters' ability to vibrate at certain frequencies and do some absurd actions? I think it's silly. But like, whatever. It's silly. Oak soil birds are a real problem. It's true. It's true. You mean the sea fox? What did I say? Did I say the tornado?
Yeah! Yeehaw! Blew that sucker right out of the water!
Oh no! Oh, my beautiful wickedness! The sky fox? Oh, the fuck? The sea fox. The sky fox.
Mission accomplished! Return to port! Or Is it starboard?
Well, you're returning to it, so it would be port. It doesn't matter. If you're turning, then yeah.
You haven't seen the last of Octobot. I'll be back. You'll see.
What did you do? I mean, he's still in the water. He can just go back down. Is he talking about a Tales miniseries? Stay tuned.
Nice job! I saw a water spout from here!
I'm gonna do some spouting myself, back at the Knothole Village! I can't wait to tell the other freedom fighters about this adventure! Would you like to come along?
Maybe some other time. I've got a date, and I don't like to keep my girlfriend waiting.
Boo! Get off the stage! Sonic's friendly nemesis Knuckles in First Contact. This was also written by Panders. Hey! What the hell?
I swear you'll be the death of me yet, Vector. Why do you always do this to me? So
God, it's been a while since I've done Vector's voice. Hold on. It's okay, Acidic.
So I zigged when I should have zagged. I usually don't travel the hotspot to the floating island.
Oh God, it's been a while.
Well, you better watch it next time, or I'll really make it hard for you. Gracias, amigo. Later. Why do I even bother?
Does he just live on the floating island? The fuck?
The dreadlocks on my head are twitching. Something smells big time. Very low sound. It's nearby. Wait a minute. What's that? Archimedes. Archimedes nuts?
Sorry.
Sounds like a history lesson. But that smoke coming from the rock must be what I smelled. Now who or what is an Archimedes? And how could it make this inscription and get away without being seen?
They, Knuckles? Typical boomer.
Whatever this Archimedes wants me to... Whatever. This Archimedes wants me to follow him. And I don't intend to disappoint.
I'm sorry. He wanted to make him black-coated? Interesting. I guess I can kind of see why, but I don't know. It's funny because for me personally, like Knuckles, because of like the music that they give him and stuff, I feel like Knuckles is more black-coated to me personally, but that's whatever.
Nice day if it doesn't rain, eh, Knuckles?
Kai Weasel, you mangly cockatoo. Oh, you mangy cockatoo. You didn't happen to see anything unusual pass this way by any chance?
No, been real peaceful here all day. Sorry I can't be much help.
What else is new? So much for that. No problema. I'll catch you later.
Don't be a stranger, Knuckles.
What was I thinking? Usual cat weasel has seeds on the brain. He's not going to search for my help. And he's not going to help in my search. The trailer's starting to go cold. This has... Hello!
Hey, it's fire breath.
Maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. What did I do to deserve this? Well, I'm through being everyone's pigeon.
What the fuck are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? You can't just say shit? My God. Is it because Knuckles has dreadlocks? I mean, it's not just because of that. Again, the music that they've always given Knuckles has always been very, like, hip-hop. Even in his first appearance, like, it has this hip-hoppy kind of beat compared to, like, a lot of the other themes in Sonic. Knuckles, stop speaking. That's how I feel. Like, you don't have to say everything every single goddamn panel, dude.
It's one of that jerk Robotnik's robots. Could it be? Yeah, I bet it's him. I'll bet he's back. And I also bet he's this Archimedes. He's tricked me before. And I promised myself no one would do that again. Here's mud in your eye.
About to put some dirt in your eye.
Scratch that bot. Now to see if the big cheese himself is here. And once I find him, I'm gonna give him more than just a piece of my mind.
Another hey-ho?
I should have figured. Where there's one of you guys, there's more of you. Where's the big man, eh, big fella? He ain't. Hey! Just 'cause Robotnik gave you a job to do doesn't mean I have to let you succeed. In fact, you just aren't cut out for the job at all. Never send a bot to doing a echidna's job, I always say. At least one thing's for sure. Robotnik can't be far away. Although once I get my mitts on him, you'll sure wish he was.
This doesn't really matter this much, right? Like, it's just weird that, like, he's been saying all these things out loud, and then, for some reason, this is the one statement he just thinks to himself. Like, why? You know what I mean? It's weird.
I'm gonna... You'll what?
Oh.
I'm gonna first figure out what I'm doing in the Chaos Emerald Chamber. Then I'm gonna throw you off the island once and for all, Robotnik.
Robotnik? Did you say Robotnik?
If the shoe fits.
First, you think I'm some hedgehog, then a mad tyrant.
Wait, first you think I'm a hedgehog? When did he ever think it was Sonic in this issue? As shown in Sonic and Knuckles Special Number 1 Story Fire Drill. Oh. Okay. But didn't that end up being I mean, it wasn't Sonic, but it didn't... Okay, sure.
Well, who else could you be?
You saw the name on the stone. There is only one Archimedes, and I am he.
Why don't you show yourself to me?
Ah, but that is part of the lesson. Only when you can find me will we be able to know if you are capable of seeing the answer within the question.
What do you mean?
You are too quick to act and not one to reflect.
Why is his first assumption always Sonic? Literally, what has he done to you? Exactly. Penders wanted to draw a cloud. Does Knuckles have fingers? I think he does have fingers. I think that his gloves are just in the shape of, like, a fist or like a boxing glove. You know what I mean? I think that Knuckles has fingers, personally.
You are too quick to act and not one to reflect. Ponder this until we next speak.
Wait! How will I find you?
You.
All I could think of ever since he's, like, meant to be black-coated, I can just think of, like, Vector speaking in a certain way, and it's terrible. How's the stream going? It's going all right, Jordan. How you doing? That evening.
Knuckles! What's up, my man? You're way too quiet. What's up, homie?
I'm thinking, Vector.
Oh, that's dangerous. And what'd you figure out?
My head hurts.
What you thinking about?
You already asked that.
The things wouldn't hurt so much if I didn't think. Sometimes, I guess you have to work hard if you want to accomplish anything. I have a puzzle named Archimedes to solve.
And you can watch Knuckles solve this puzzle and learn more about Vector in the upcoming Knuckles Chaotic special. See our full page for details. They got it wrong. That's not the name of the game. It's Knuckles' Chaotix. You fools! Wow, this whole comic kind of sucked ass. I'm not gonna lie. The Triple Trouble comic was just not fun for me. Like, at all. It was not a fun read. Unfortunately. Boink, boink. What if you ate chili dogs on 4th of July? What? What the fuck are you talking about? Well, to cause fingers and cheese of the same race. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. See? Is this made by Penders? I mean, some of them are, yeah. Should you actually? Yeah, why not? Why not? Instead of hot dogs, which we eat on 4th of July, let's just have, chili dogs.
All I am saying is give peace a chance. Wahoo!
It's very Mario. Is this November? It is. Okay.
You got the freedom fighters right where you want them. Now, finish them off.
Oh, right. I kind of forgot that this was a plot point that we... I forgot that there was a cliffhanger in the last one. The worst has happened! Sonic the Hedgehog has lost his memory and joined forces with his arch-enemy, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, to overthrow his friends, Princess Sally and the Freedom Fighters. Now we're seconds away from the action busting loose, so just strap yourselves in.
This looks real bad. I better think fast. Sonic, we're glad you made it back, but you don't look so well. Is anything wrong?
Absolutely nothing. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Nothing that some slam jamming can't fix, that is. Just let Dr. Sonic take care of you now. We'll see if you have plenty of bruises and aching bones. Oh, I'll see to it that you have plenty. Okay. And maybe a few broken ones, too. Hold still, princess. This won't hurt.
Are these two separate ones, or is he just going really fast?
Much?
No thanks. Besides, I prefer to give rather than receive.
His arms are blue.
Oh my gosh, Bunny! That sounds like someone's taking a sledgehammer to the war room!
I declare, Sugartails, we better not spare the horses. Sonic and Sally fighting? What's going on? From the look of things, they sure aren't whispering sweet nothings, darling. It sure is mean out there. Hang on, princess. The cavalry is coming to the rescue. Time to get a grip on yourself, handsome. Or better still, let Bunny give you his special TLC treatment.
TLC?
Yeah, tight leg crush.
Love Bunny. She's got to be one of my favorites so far.
Say it ain't so, Sonic! Say it ain't so!
Let go of me.
You have no idea how much this hurts me more than it hurts you, my friend. My boyfriend, I guess I kind of did fall for another character, so you're just my friend for now.
Before I get really mad.
I feel like that wouldn't have worked even with Bunny's legs, though, right? Like...
Tails, don't fail me now! Have to rev up to go from a dive to a powered pull-up.
You may be great shakes matching moves with other Skyriders, but for someone named Tails, you sure don't know how to cover your flanks. Ooh, so much for you losers.
Damn, could this be the end of the Freedom Fighters? Can't wait for the Frontiers TLC at midnight. TLC. What if they made a fake Sonic and the giveaway was his blue arms? What if?
Well, sir, it looks like Sonic the Hedgehog has succeeded where you couldn't. I mean, where you haven't yet.
Cease your witless cackling, Sniffly, you dolt. Sonic may have won my battle for me, but he hasn't finished the job. We sent him to Knothole Village so he could discover the location and destroy it with his current state of memory loss. He was more a willing puppet, ready to heed to my every command. since he is impeccable of any serious independent thought.
I'm hungry. Losing it.
We need the location coordinates of the village to send in the demolition tractors. Unfortunately, the freedom fighters have a low-level jammer of some type preventing me from homing in on the signal from the transmitter I secretly place on the Hedgehog.
Okay, so they do have like a blocker or like a scrambler, a jammer.
All we can do now is wait and track this path to return to us.
But I don't think that would matter though, because like all it takes is for you to go inside and trash the place. Like, you already know where the entrance is. That's all you need to know. It's not like... Imagine if you were trying to, like, blow up the Louvre, right? Or if you were trying to attack the Louvre. All you need to know is where the entrance is. You don't need to be like, oh, what's inside the museum? If I don't know what's inside, then I can't possibly, like, destroy the place. It's like, dude, just go inside. I don't know, man. I don't heckin' know. Wait, Jan, you first joined when I was looking at the IGN streams? Hell yeah, dude. Everything wrong with the Sonic comics? No, I mean, it's whatever. It's fine.
What? We lost the signal! Boost the reception, Sibley, now!
Just once, I wish you would fucking listen to me. Cousin Julian. Or Uncle Julian. I just wish he'd say please.
The lights! Alright, whoever you are, you want to make this easy or hard? Stay still, Mammy. Whatever he may be, whatever else he may be, Sonic is no match for the hunting prowess of Antoine. Watch and learn from the master. Everyone, subdue the enemy! Miss me? We may not be able to see, but I can still move faster than you. And now I know it's you.
Well, he ain't the only one here, pal.
Maybe not in numbers, pal, but that'll be the day some rookie gets the drop on old Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait, how did you know he was a rookie? I thought you didn't remember.
Yo! I'm surprised at you, Twan, sending others to fight your battles. Mon Dieu! No one accuses Antoine of being the coward. En garde, you witless knave!
Wait, you remember who Antoine is, but you still feel the need to fight for Robotnik?
Your sword swishing is quite revealing. Why don't you shout your passion while you're at it?
Hold on, sir. He won't get by me.
Arlo!
Oh, I guess that wasn't Antoine.
Arlo! I'll say this for you, kid. You have more courage than sense. What? From the sound of it, that should be everyone. Now to find the lights and...
Hey, it's a porcupine.
As Princess Sally used to say, the best attack is always the least expected.
You go, Dylan. Good job, Dylan.
How do you feel, Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you remember anything that's happened?
Ugh, that's some bump on my noggin. Feels like I've been kicked by a SWAT bot.
Yes! We thought you were a goner when the Knothole Village secret access tunnel was destroyed.
But to answer your question, it's all a blue blur to me.
I think I may have found something, Princess!
Damn, he really does have two different eyeballs. Look at him. Another Dylan sleigh. That's right. Did Eggman tell you their names? I guess? You found someone perfect to rate. Nice, okay, good. Isn't Branrick Dylan? More than one person can be named Dylan. I mean, yes, my buddy Dylan is Branrick, but that character is also named Dylan. Have you not been paying attention to these comics?
And here's a little critter right where the x-rays charts the spot.
What is it, Rotor?
Ow! Jesus.
A little doohickey the good doctor must have placed on Sonic without him knowing. There's no telling how much information you may have obtained through this.
Well, that That settles that then.
What settles what? Sonic, where do you think you're going?
To make amends, Sal, even though I was clueless due to some accident, I've placed everyone in grave danger, and a hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta do.
Rotor, we can't just let him face Robotnik alone.
Well, Snivelly, it's obvious we're not going to learn anything more from our bug. We may as well send in the demolition tractors and hope they aren't off the mark by much.
You know where the entrance is! So sick of this inconsistency, dude. You wrote this shit. What? Do you not know, like, what your limitations are? Good lord.
We may as well send in the demolition tractors and hope they aren't off the mark by much. Hold it! Can it be? It is! It's that black...
You're looking at it! Oh. You are looking at the entrance. At the very least, right? If you're not gonna send a demolition team, send some SWAT bots down there, man. Like, my god.
It's that blasted hedgehog, and he's coming out of the tree stump entrance.
Dr. Robotnik, I'm receiving telemetry readings on the transmitter. It must still be on him.
Didn't they have, like, in the last issue, didn't they have, like, a graphic or, like, a thing where you could see what or maybe that was Rotor, right? But you should have one, too. You should have something that's like, yes, the bug is still on him, right? It's exactly where we left it. Instead, no, it's like, he just has it on him. Whatever. What's my favorite opening cutscene and favorite first stage from the Sonic series? My favorite opening cutscene is the Unleashed one. My favorite first stage? I might be biased, but it might be City Escape. Skull 902 is playing Pokemon Silver. Nice, okay, cool. If only you could tell it was in his hand. Right, yeah. Who wrote this? The guy wrote this.
Well. He's going back in, Snivelly. Lock on, and have the tractors track him from above ground.
It looks like we'll
get what we came for yet.
Here's hoping old Robobutt swallowed the bait.
So wait, do you remember what happened before, or do you not? I don't think that was established. He might still remember what he was doing. So he might have known that, like, he was being tracked, and that's why he came out. What are you gaining? What are you earning from this? You're going back underground?
Robotnik must be tracking Sonic via the transmitter he retrieved from Rotor, Princess Sally. The tractors are following Sonic, and they're moving awfully fast.
I read you, Tails. We're just about ready at our end.
Hey, I thought this was my show.
Wouldn't you rather get through this with a little help from your friends?
Well, when you put it that way, how can I argue? Now, if everything works true to form...
But you said you were going to go fight him. What? I'm so fucking confused. He said when he left that he was gonna go fight Robotnik, right? Which is why he sped off. Opens the entrance, right? Opens the entrance to Knothole, goes back down inside. What's the angle here? Like, the tractors are programmed to follow Sonic, meaning they can't work on their own. Oh, he's a fucking moron, is all I'm learning from this. Like, okay.
Now, if everything works true to form, old Ivor will be reaching a dead end instead of Knothole Village.
Begin countdown, Snively. The tractors are just about over the target.
The fuse is activated, sir. We'll have detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody dive for cover!
Wait, they're going off a cliff. I'll stop the count.
So he can stop them, but he can't make them go manually? This plan makes no sense. This plan makes no fucking sense. I'm trying to think of like how this would benefit at all. I just can't think of one. It's a more serious stories written by the guy. How often I'll pause to point out? Probably a lot. A lot.
If we're really lucky.
If we're really lucky, Robotnik will believe we let him down a decoy tunnel. You'll never know you were originally in the real tunnel that leads to the knothole. We'll begin rebuilding a new tunnel, but first I need to apologize for my actions. You weren't quite yourself, Sonic. Besides, now I know how you feel after our sparring exercises.
Well, Snively, even with memory loss, that Hedgehog has done it again. He's led me on another wild goose chase.
I think of it this way, sir. If he gets his memory back, maybe he won't remember making a goose out of you.
If you truly believe that he has lost his memory, why would he hide? Why would he not report back to you? If in his mind, you guys are really good friends, you're his cousin, his mentor, whatever, did you think he just got lost? Did you think he got captured? What do you think? You could clearly see he beat the... I'm so confused, dude. This is the dumbest plot. Tails, thank God. Just give me a Tails story. In Growing Pains, part 1 of 2. Okay.
Come on, man. I'm trying to explain why I slapped you around. I'm just abusive like that.
I don't want to hear it, Sonic. Leave me alone.
Oh, great. Mike Gallagher. Okay. Well, he wrote like the first story in the Triple Trouble stuff, so I don't trust him much neither. In this issue's main lead story, the King of Continuity. Oh, sure, whatever. I mean, yeah, you can assume that this is just in this story. You don't have to explain that. Whatever, man. We haven't even gotten into the good stuff. I'm so. Okay. Let me have a word with the guy.
I was under Robotnik's control.
Wait, what? Oh, in this issue's lead story, not in this one. Okay. Sure, okay. Yeah, I'll accept that. That was my bad. When they said in this issue, I thought they meant this specific story, not this whole, issue. That was my bad. I lack reading comprehension sometimes. I will admit it.
I was under Robotnik's control. You know how tricky old blubberbolts can be, pal.
Oh, sure. Now you treat me like I belong. Well, forget it.
Are you fucking okay, you know what? Chalk it up to him being a kid. Whatever, fine. I'll accept it.
The things I get from those freedom fighters. They treat me like a baby.
Hey, Tails. Hey, Tails. Buddy, Tails. You all got your shit kicked in. All of you. It wasn't just you. Everyone forgave him. Everyone was like, hey, you lost your memory. Everyone, they had proof. They had proof that Sonic wasn't himself. And you're still like,
man, fuck all of you. None of you trust me. You guys are all assholes, and I'm going home. Even with my submarine, the Sea Fox, Princess Sally tells Rotor I'm not to put any oil in it. I'm supposed to play it like a fucking floating crib. Ah! Little do they know, I cleaned up an oil-soaked seagull and filled my crankcase so this baby runs fine. How could they know? They're always too busy ignoring me. Well, guess what, guys? I'm out of here.
Hidden robo camera.
What's this? Sonic's wide-eyed compatriot going off on his own. Installing my hidden robo-camera in that tree has paid off. What a perfect opportunity. I still have a leftover robot replicate from my recent war with Princess Sally.
Oh? Okay.
They are all indistinguishable from real animals. Thus I will divide and conquer the freedom fighters.
Are you going to send a Robo-Tails in there? Sure.
Oh, this island isn't on my charts.
Help!
A distress call. I'm going in. And I don't need anyone's permission. I'm big. I'm mature. I'm in love.
Is this Fiona? Oh.
Whoa! Good.
Stash with the 2, thank you. 220. Archie handling Sonic and Tails drama. Example 1. To be fair, to be for real, I like this Tails more than Fleetwood Tails. I think I do too. Although I don't know, Fleetwood Tails did kind of become a hero in his own right later on. So far, this one's fine. This one's okay. Oh Christ, not Fiona. Oh, here we go. Oh God.
Wow, a gorgeous young female fox in distress. Have no fear, Tails the fox is here. Call me Miles. You can call me Miles. Okay.
Oh God, what voice do I give Fiona? I have no idea. If you recall correctly, Fiona is not a Pender's character. No, this comic was written by Mike Gallagher, so it would make sense that it's not his character. Like Moraines? I don't know. People didn't like it when I did Moraines. Oh, I'll give you another one.
Oh, please help me.
Don't worry, I'll have these ropes off of you in one shake of my 2 tails. Miss.
My name's Fiona.
Oh, well, now you're a Freona now.
How can I ever thank you?
Hands touch, eyes spark, trembling lips.
Dear God, dude. What the fuck is happening? All you did was save her, like... It's love. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't know why I started singing that. It's not a love song. Okay.
Hey!
Oh.
Where did they get these straws? Where? Oh, this is imaginary. I see. What the hell is happening? Why does the sun have a face all of a sudden?
Ugh, oh, gag me with a chocolate heart. Time to spring a trap. Isn't it frustrating to know he's in danger and be helpless to tell him? It's what a movie director Alfred Hitchcock called the MacGuffin.
What?
Ah, yes, here they come. The sappy little fool so
Also, I love the implication that Alfred Hitchcock exists in this universe.
Ah, yes, here they come. The sappy little fool so blinded by love, he doesn't even see me standing on this nearby hill.
Let's stop at my place up to freshen up.
That's the Wisdom voice. Okay, so technically, yeah, that's the voice I used for Wisdom. But the first time I ever used that voice was in the Persona 5 series that I did on Twitch, and I use it for Makoto. You beg this voice is gonna bite me later. Are you sure? Are you sure it's gonna bite me in the ass later?
Wisdom?
This is not gonna work long term. Wait, why? What do you mean? Is it not gonna work long term?
It's just up ahead there, that den dug into the side of the hill. After you, handsome.
Why, thank you, darling. Love you. You're my everything. Bye.
You're welcome, sweetie pie.
That's that's not what a MacGuffin is. I was trying to figure out what Robotnik was talking about. It's just like, oh yeah, the MacGuffin. That's not what the MacGuffin is. Unless I'm misunderstanding what he meant, but Fiona wouldn't be what a MacGuffin is. A MacGuffin is something that you collect and has no purpose to the rest of the story. Which I guess from Robotnik's perspective, maybe that applies, but it's just like... That's not... I don't think that that's correct, right? Didn't I also use this voice for Goombella in the Thousand Year Door?
No, I don't think I did. I think I used more kind of like a... I was trying to go for a New Yorker accent with Goombella, if I recall correctly.
I think. Let's just leave it at there being a long term. Oh, no. Just trust us. Don't use that voice for her. Okay, what voice should I use for her then? Because I know that she is... I'm aware of something that happens. And maybe that's what you guys are talking about, but like... Just read them back to back for continuous storyline. You will not miss out any plot stuff from main issues. That's not why I'm doing it as I go. I'm doing it because that's when they were released. That's when people would have read them. Sassy teen?
Oh, thank you, Master.
Something like that, I don't know.
That voice! Robotnik!
You did well, Automaton.
Thank you, Master.
Oh.
Say it, Sophio!
I was programmed to enslave your heart.
And now I've enslaved the rest of you, freedom fighter. You wanted to be treated as an adult, eh? Welcome to the real world, pussy. Fire it up.
Oh, that was kind of unnecessary. Fiona, no!
Yes, overweight one. Appreciate you.
Powering up, wait. Make her sound like some sassy tomboy.
I guess I'll go down a little bit, and like, down here, and... Is this too California, or is it too, like... I don't know. Is this right?
You just know this will get awful later. Okay. When in doubt, use the Nicolas Cage voice.
As you can see from this cutaway view, the island is entirely mechanical. You happen to be sitting in the feed tube to be a roboticizer.
What? Oh, shit, no!
Oh, and just for the irony of it, I'll have your robo-girlfriend throw the switch.
She wouldn't! Not after all we've meant to each other! Wait, if I can put my head out and my arm out, I think it stands to reason that the rest of my body would be able to fit, right? Am I crazy?
Ryoku Matoi? I have no idea who or what you're talking about.
Your word is law, Dr. Robotnik.
That's funeral music to my ears.
Tails is done for. Ooh.
Damn. They're leaving us with a cliffhanger. Dear God. No, not Tails. No. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it there for now. And we're going to pick it up on Friday because tomorrow we're going to be playing through the Frontiers update and we're going to have some fun. We're going to break it up a little bit and play a video game. Wow. You guys believe it? Yeah, rip Tails. By reading issues back to back, you will not get distracted by other issues. Same with Universe arcs and Knuckles arcs. Right. No, I understand that. Trust me, I understand that. What I'm saying is the reason I'm reading them as they came out is because that's how you would have had to read them. And like, I understand that maybe, like, I forgot, right? I forgot the whole thing. But here's the thing. At least how I see it. If I did that, I wouldn't have read Triple Trouble until the rest of the main series story arc. Because you could say like, oh, it's a special, but why then is it not numbered? You know, like, I get it. I understand why. I understand why you want me to read it like just miniseries through miniseries, but there's like, that's not how they came out. So that's why, like, I'm going through them in chronological order. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy that way. I 100% understand that, but that's how everybody else would have had to read them originally. I know that that's not the best way to read them. Trust me, I completely understand that, and I'm gonna do that anyway. My thoughts on Pender's writing and art so far, I don't get it. I don't understand why he made his way through the ranks the way he did. If his stories aren't boring, they're just poorly written. Like they're inconsistent with each other. It was released messy. We're capturing not just how the comics were, but their history. Yes, that's why I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it. Instead of going through like, first we're gonna read through the entire, because in that case, I wouldn't get to like Universe or X or Boom or whatever until like well after the original Archie run, right? And for some that might be okay, and that's not even why. I just want to see how the evolution of these comics. I want to see how they evolved and not do like, this one first and then this one and then that one, you know? Yeah, I know I'm wrong, but screw you. No, it's not that I'm wrong. That's how these issues were released. That's how these came out originally. Like, if you were actively reading the comics at this time, you didn't have the luxury of, like, reading all 3 Tales miniseries in one go, right? You had Tales number 1, then you had Sonic the Hedgehog, 30, then you had the Knuckles is Chaotic special, then you had Super Sonic versus Hyper Knuckles, then you could buy Tales number 2, and then Sonic the Hedgehog 31, and then Tales 3, you know? So it's like, when does the DLC come out? It comes out later today at 5 p.m. Eastern, anyway. If they were confused, then so will we. Exactly! Which, and I personally don't mind that. I do apologize if you do. I personally don't. I want to read these how and when they came out. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. That's okay. I don't mind. And instantly knew what was going to come by knowing previous issue. Yeah, but they had them. They had the previous issue. So they could reread it. But we're just gonna read it how they came out. You remember reading some of these in sequence of release and you did just fine? Yeah, and I'm sure we can too. It's not like, okay, here's an example of what I mean, right? Like, we read what was it? Yeah. We interrupted number 27, right? Where, like, Sonic loses his memory, goes bad, all this different shit. And then we did Triple Trouble after that. Canonically, you can make the argument that this is not when this is supposed to happen, right? However, and that's why this is also messy, this is when Tails gets the Sea Fox. And then in the next issue, if I just excluded the comic and went straight into this one, Tails has the Sea Fox out of nowhere. So, you know what I mean? And it's not like we forgot what was happening. Because of one issue, we weren't going to be like, oh shit, I don't know what's happening now. Oh man, I completely forgot. So, like, I could have foregone the Triple Trouble comic and then just have the Sea Fox appear out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, I guess he has a Sea Fox now. Okay. I mean, granted, I wouldn't have batted an eye and been like, oh, he has that now. We can now assume that Triple Trouble happened before Sonic's memory loss, but yeah. Okay. Besides, that's the order in which they were written. Anything else made later is retcons. Yeah. So for me to read, like, through one and then have it retcon later, it's gonna happen eventually anyway. So I don't know. I'm just gonna stick to that. That's how I want to do it. All right. Sonogen. Okay, let's check out Sonogen and say hello. Didn't we? Haven't we rated them before? That sounds familiar. Sonogen. Oh, because I think that the one that Ayan recommended finished, right? Skull 90 or something, 902. Yeah, I think that they might have just finished. There was something that Greg sent me, and I should check it out. Oh, that was Jan. You and Tyler have options. Okay. Well, let me hear them then. Rero Ron? What are they doing? Rero Ron. I mean, it's open to the public, but I don't really engage with people on the server. It's just too chaotic. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. I do like to help boost smaller creators, and this person seems. Well, I mean, yeah, they actually have quite a few number of people watching despite their size. The negative ion. Let's check out the negative ion. The negative ion. Oh shit! See, yeah, this person. All right, let me check first and make sure that everything's good. Oh, they're playing Frontiers blind too.
Switch maps.
Okay.
Ares Island. Yeah, Chronos Island. So I guess I'll just go ahead and
Sure,
get
okay.
whatever storyline thing.
It was the
I
Crush
need
40
to
fan, they made an
here.
official merch shop finally. Really?
Then I'll
Oh,
go
I didn't
back
know
to
that.
Chronos Island,
Cool.
Because I really want to try out that fishing minigame.
Oh, I didn't even realize that you guys forgot you guys could hear it. When did you suggest this person? No, it wasn't you. You told me something on Discord about how to find more people. All right. I love you all. I'm going to send you guys to this person. Go say hi to them for me. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys as always. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Frontiers. We'll have fun with that. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the comics for a day. And yeah, take care of yourselves. I love you. And see you. Bye, everybody. If I consider making shorts of funny moments of the readings, yes, at some point.